Hello everyone, welcome back to Void and Moon. Got a special video for you today, but first, I don't know if any of you remember when I introduced my black cat Lily in the, I think it was the Joan of Arc video, but I had people asking about my other furry friend, so I'd like to introduce Miss Rose. She's a little brat and a diva, and this is my other fluffy friend. So, she's going to learn how to play Force of Will with us today. She does not care. Alright, go bye, Rose. Alright, so today I have a video that I'm really excited to share with you. I have a box opening, but it's not your typical set box opening. We are going to open the Vingolf Engage Night starter box that came out on July 30th. That's today. So I'm going to open this up for you because I love this product. I think this is the best way to get new players playing Force of Will, and the product is just awesome. They really thought of lots of different things to include. So I want to show you, and even if you're a player that's been playing for a while, I think you should pick one up because there are some unique cards in here that are really going to be format changing. So without further ado, let's see what the Engage Nights box has to offer. I'm going to change the camera here for a second. Get a good view of the box there. Alrighty, so this is our Engage Nights box. These are the 5 rulers. I guess the theme for the rulers is heroes of history, but they did like a little gender bending because they're all female. So you got like Julius Caesar here, and I think this is Alexander the Great right here. So let's take a look inside. Actually, maybe I'll turn it this way so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, take the box top off here. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. So first, right away, I see these cards here on the side, but I'm going to save those towards the end. I'm very excited about this pack right on top. Bonus cards. So these must be the alternate art versions of the cards that come in this. We'll set that to the side and do that in a little bit. We've got, looks like a basic like player's guide here. Let me open it up for you. So yeah, it's got all the different looks like it's just like your basic turn order here, and this is like explaining what the different cards are and what the different parts on the different cards are. And on the back we've got a little more detail on turn sequence and what you can do during the different phases. So this looks like a really colorful, well put together guide of the rules without having to read some like dry, long rule book or something like that. So that's good for new players. Yes, this looks like the more extended rule book. Yeah, this is the more like specific rules right here. It's got, you know, what all the different keywords mean: chant, standby, chase, continuous ability. So that goes into more detail. Some more rules here. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. So it looks like there's 2 of these. These are like the play mats. Put in quotes. This layout, by the way, that they have on here, I think this is the like official way that Force of Will is promoting you lay out the play area, but you don't have to do it this way. It's not like when you go to a regional event that you have to put your ruler down here. I personally put my ruler next to my Magic Stone deck because I forget to use it each turn if it's not like right there reminding me to use it. So we've got, looks like we've got 2 play mats like that. So one for you and one for a friend. Put that to the side. What's this? What do we have here? Can't get it out. Ah, there we go. Oh my goodness, this is cool. Oh, this is so neat. We have the deck recipe sheet. It looks like there's 2 complete deck lists here that you can build with the cards included in the Engage Nights box. So that's really awesome. So there's 2 complete decks. Looks like one's Light Darkness and the other is Water Fire, so you should be able to build both of these at the same time and have one deck for you and one for your opponent. So you could, this is really awesome. You could actually pick up the Engage Nights and share it with a friend. And so that's a great way to actually get 2 people into the game. Or if, you know, you're feeling special and you want to reward yourself, just keep it for yourself. So we've got a Light Darkness deck that's using Hannibal as the ruler and a Water Fire that's using Julius Caesar as the ruler. That's so cool. I love that they included that to get you started. Alright, put that to the side. Oh! Something else I noticed here. These 2 decks don't use wind. And everyone complains that you can't play Force of Will unless you're playing wind. Haha. Alrighty, so let's get into the cards here. I'm just gonna set this over here. Got this sleeve thing. Take off. Alright. So first here, I wonder if I turn it this way, if it's easier for you guys to see. We've got Julius Caesar, the ruler. Both sides there. All of these cards, by the way, if you can't see them really well on the camera here in the video, they're available on voidandmoon.com. We have a card database section, and I think we're going to be adding all these cards to the Vingolf section. There you go. This is the Hannibal Barca, I don't know if I'm saying that right, ruler, and Alexander the Great ruler. There we go. Alright, and then it looks like we are into the, these are the reprints, Breath of the God, Duel of Light, March of the Saints, Pride of Knights. I think that might be a new one. It's hard to say. The expansion all says Vingolf. Then we've got Silver Stake, Bonsai Attack, Crime and Punishment. Love Crime and Punishment. I could never pronounce this. Kusanagi Sword? I think I said that right. Rapid Decay, and of course, Thunder. Everyone loves Thunder. This is an excellent, excellent card, especially for people who want to get into like competitive Force of Will, because you can just buy, I believe this set comes with 2 copies of each of these cards. We'll probably see the other copies in this second pile of cards over here. So if you buy 2 Engaged Knights, you'll have a play set of a lot of good staples, like Thunder's really good, Rapid Decay's really good, Crime and Punishment's really good, so you get some high-end competitive play cards without spending the high-end competitive price tag. Got Aqua Magic Tempest. This Aqua Magic Tempest has like a hyphen at the end of Tempest. I don't know if you can see that. It's like Aqua Magic hyphen Tempest hyphen. Wonder if that's meant to be that way or if that's a misprint. Dreams of Wonderland. Very good for your Odd Grim decks. Glimpse of Kaguya. Whirlpool of Knowledge, Witch's Dagger. I love Witch's Dagger. I actually used Witch's Dagger in one of my deck list reviews for the Joan of Arc deck. Art of Sinbad, another reprint. Evolution of Limits. Law of Silence. So if you want to do some like crazy Necronomicon combos and make it so your opponent can never do anything. Silver Shoes. Wind of Gods. So they actually put some reprints from the new set, Millennia of Ages, in here too. Binding Chain, Demon's Curse, Ritual of Millennia, Stoning's Death, another really good staple that new players are going to want to have a bunch if they're going to be playing Darkness. Tunnel Vision. Oh, and then it repeats. Okay, so you get 2 copies of all those that I just went through. So let's skip down here. So yeah, I'll repeat again if you didn't hear it earlier in the video. Since you get 2 copies of each of these cards in Vingolf, if you buy 2 of these Vingolf boxes, you'll get a playset of everything. And you'll get double the rulers. And then we've got the new lands. So these are non-foil versions of the dual lands that were in the Crimson Moon Fairy Tale set and the Towers set as well. So they're non-foil, so your foils are still going to be worth something, even though you can just buy dual lands this way. Also, it's got this future border, which we're still not 100% sure why they chose to do that. I'm not a huge fan myself, but some people like the little rainbowy look to it. So we've got all of one of each of your dual lands here. And I think, yeah, you get 2 of each of these too, so those will probably be in the other set of cards I have set to the side. And these are the new cards. Ooh. So these ones also, it looks like these are just the, like, plain art versions, because all of these have another art version where they've got, like, more accessories or, like, fancier clothing, and they'll have, like, a happy expression on their face in, like, the alternate art version. So it looks like you just get 1 of each of the regular arts in here. Where are we? I'm going through these kind of fast because there's a limit to how long your video can be when you upload it on YouTube. So, like I said before, if you want to see like what any of these cards do, they're on voidandmoon.com. These are so cute. And they're all girls, which if you know me, you know I like cards with girls on them because the artwork's so pretty. Oh, we got, who is that? Captain Cook? Columbus. He's got a floaty on. How funny is that? Going across the ocean. Marco Polo. All right. Napoleon. All these here. I'm really excited to play some of these cards. I think there's some really good Musketeer cards in this set that I was looking at, which, yes, there we go. Speaking of Musketeers, D'Artagnan's really awesome. We'll just stop and pause on this one. We've got a 1 wind and a colorless for your casting cost. It's a Resonator type is Count. It has first strike, and it's a 500/500. So I think that's awesome for the Musketeer deck. It works really well with the Ruler, Puss in Boots, because he's going to become, I think it's 900/900 if Puss in Boots is out, and it doesn't cost, I think they cost like 1 less or something. I'm not very well versed in the Musketeers, but I want to be now that we have some cool Musketeer cards in Vingolf. Darwin, Genghis Khan. They really put, look at the size of that hammer. They really put a lot of work into this set. I think it's awesome that you can just get all these cards and you don't have to worry about like opening them in packs or anything. I personally love the artwork on this card, and if we happen to see the alternate art version, that one looks sweet as well. Almost at the end here. Mozart. Rasputin. And the colorless ones, which is awesome. This is the first time we have truly colorless resonators in the game. And you know they're colorless not just by their casting cost. That's really not what's important. It's this down here, the attribute symbol, I guess you'd say, is colorless. So it's not wind, it's not darkness, it's nothing. Shakespeare, I love the artwork on Shakespeare. It's got the little like Hamlet puppet with the skull. It's hilarious. Alright, there you go. This one, by the way, I think is pretty cool. Produce 1 will of any attribute. And it's a Musketeer. Alright. So we'll set that to the side, and let's get going on our other stack of cards here, because we're kind of running low on time. This is the ruler that everyone's been talking about. I love this ruler, and I would be very surprised if we didn't see a few of these rulers top 8 in the next couple ARG events or regional events we're seeing. I think this guy is going to give Abdul a run for his money. And the other one, the other ruler we have here. The one thing I don't like about these rulers is that the art on the front is the same as the art when you deactivate. It's just that it's shiny and got like a zoomed in picture over here. Like, that's okay, but I think I would personally rather see different artworks. But I guess they're going to save that for the when you buy packs out of a box, make it a little more exclusive. And this one, since you just buy the box off the shelf, I guess they didn't want to put as fancy of arts on those. I don't know. And then we got all of our other dual stones. Looks like these are all the doubles. I'm just going to kind of fan pass it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I forgot about this. Wait, hold on. Don't go past those, Kathy. All right, so these are full art stones. I'm so excited. They're not foil. And, well, to be fair, they're not full art. The artwork doesn't extend. There's still a border, so I guess they're not real full art. But if you saw what the full art stones look like overseas, the full art foil ones, it's these artworks. And I like these artworks. So they kind of like gave them to the U.S. in this Engage Knights box. I know Ken from Void and Moon has some full art foils of this one. It looks so awesome. So we got some new magic stones, and look at how many they give you. This is awesome. There's so many stones in here. I know at my local, that is a complaint from many of our new players, is that they don't know where to get magic stones from. They buy like 4 or 5 packs and they're ready to go, but they have like 3 or 4 magic stones, you know? And they're like, how do I build a deck without any stones? So this is awesome, because that is more than enough to get you building decks.